it's Stephanie. I don't have a script for today's video. Normally my videos are like educational or awesome, but today I am coming to you not live while I'm eating my dinner because I want to talk to you about something that I think is really important for YouTube creators to talk about, and I'm also hungry and my hand hurts. But anyway, I wanted to have this conversation. I'm so sorry for being weird. Okay. Let's get into today's video about mean YouTube comments. So tonight's dinner is Amy's amazing lasagna. Yum. I promise not to eat it on camera because that might be icky for some people. But I want to talk about, sorry for the air conditioner in the background. I want to talk about mean comments that I get on YouTube. Not because I want a ton of sympathy, but because I think it's really important to understand like how to take in those negative comments as someone who, yes, exists online, but also exists in the real world and has thoughts and feelings and, most importantly, mental illnesses. So I'm going to talk about that for a minute. So if you didn't know, my God of War videos surprisingly blew up. They were sort of like one of the first things I ever uploaded on YouTube, and I was not expecting them to get any attention whatsoever, but they did. And unfortunately, not necessarily in the best way. I made lots of connections that were really wonderful and have people who joined my community and are like longer term members of my community from watching those videos. But I also, for about like a month straight, woke up every morning to like YouTube comments from people that were basically like, you're a shit streamer, you shouldn't be doing this, I don't know why you bothered to put this in on YouTube, like, you fucking suck. And even though those videos have been live for 7 months and I, like, clearly they weren't intended to really go anywhere, people are still, like today, I'm getting mean comments about them. And I got a comment yesterday that was, I'll like pull it up and read it one moment. Okay, this person comments, me watching Steph ignore everything said in the entire game and make a right moron of herself. Well, the end result is funny, awesome, but to get to this point I had to suffer the moron doing the dumbest shit I've ever seen. This person commented 2 hours previously, I just love, sarcasm, how you pay so little attention to the game and talk over everything and call people the wrong name. You are an idiot. Now keep in mind, this person had to have watched hours of my content because the video they were commenting on, they commented on 2 separate videos. And they were the second and third videos in my series. So they must have seen the first video. The second video is like 7 hours long, and the third one's like 4 hours long. So this person is obsessively, I would say, watching my content to leave me nasty comments. And comments that show like they are addressing me because they say how you pay so little. This is not someone who doesn't think that they're going to be heard. They are talking to me. And then they're talking about me in the third person to other people who might check the comments. So this is the type of shit you get on YouTube that really sucks. And seeing that message, my heart started beating faster. It never feels good to basically be told like, you are an idiot. You are a fucking moron. Like that doesn't feel very good, I don't think, for anybody. And most YouTubers I don't think, like, talk about that too much, that this is just sort of a constant slew of things we get because they either aren't checking their comments anymore after realizing this is a lot of the type of stuff people will say to you on YouTube, or they just don't want to address it because it does tend to, like, make things worse, I think. But I wanted to talk about how I sort of moved past this pretty quickly because it felt not great. Like that was a really mean, those were really mean messages. But I moved past it pretty like healthily because I remembered that one of like the main critiques of celebrities is sort of like you're focusing too much on your haters. And as someone who used to just be a viewer, I really paid attention to people saying that. I was like, what does that mean? And now as a YouTuber, I'm like, I get it. I don't want to spend so much time paying attention to like people who are mean to me that I miss out on all the people who have said really wonderful things. Like, I made sure that after I saw these messages, I scrolled through the rest of my comments that I have on like my little notifications on my YouTube app. Because the rest of the comments were like, we love this stuff. I am so appreciative of this video. You know, I get tweets that are like, I really appreciate your content. And I never want to be so stuck on someone who's clearly like going through something. Like, I looked at that person's profile or their channel after I responded and was basically like, that was mean. But I looked at their channel and they might be like a preteen. So I don't want to get so hung up on like a preteen boy who doesn't really know how to communicate what they're upset about. Even like, what are you mad about? You watched like 17 hours of my content to tell me I was funny, but that you were mad I got some characters in a video game's names wrong. If I let myself get too hung up on that, I would be so sad and lost. So yes, it is sucky, and I do think that people should be kinder generally, like online, because this is a preteen boy and they must have learned it from somewhere. So yeah, I'm definitely a big advocate for people being kinder. And I was like honest in my response. My response to them was, your comments have been incredibly rude and make me feel really awful for no reason. I did literally nothing to you, and yet you watched hours of my content just to be spiteful and mean for making mistakes and being a human being. Please never watch my content again. Thanks. So like, I did respond and I said that was messed up. I really didn't like that. But it's not worth harassing anybody over. Like, it's not worth crying over. It's just worth sort of talking about, acknowledging, and then moving on. Because for every person who leaves a nasty comment like that, there's going to be like 200 who watch your content and enjoy it and either say something nice or say nothing at all. I think the best review on YouTube is just a thumbs up. And maybe people not saying anything, because sometimes people say things and it turns into like, wow, that was a really great review of Ring Fit Adventure. You're so easy on the eyes. And it's like, that isn't what I was, that's not quite what I wanted. So yeah, I think there's so many lovely, wonderful people who have supported me, and who do support me, and who make me really happy to be like mutual friends with. And every once in a while you're going to get these nasty comments, but if you can keep your eyes on what really matters and be sort of like honest with yourself and maybe with them that what they're saying is hurtful, but remember that like hurt people, and it's not really your job to fix anybody, and you're allowed to block anyone you want to, things will hopefully be better. And I hope that hearing someone talk about this experience, like, I'm getting pretty close to a YouTube partner. I might be like 400 subs away, and I have had to deal with so much nastiness and so much wonderful stuff. So if you're like, I'm getting hate comments or people who don't like this, we all get it. We all freaking get it, and people should be kinder. But until that happens, please make sure you're taking care of yourself and remembering to see the forest for the trees, because you deserve that happiness. It doesn't have to be forgiveness for them for their sake, but for your own sake, please keep taking care of yourself. Okay, that was my very random, unscripted, why am I doing this? My hair is a mess. My hair looks really icky. I just showered a while ago, but it just looks icky today. Anyway, I'm gonna eat my dinner because I didn't eat it at all right now, and it's yummy. So yeah, if you want vegetarian food, Amy's. Anyway, bye.